Most exotic weapons are very powerful on their own, but when you pair certain exotic weapons with specific armor pieces, it completely changes how you use them. You can have massive explosions, infinite invisibility, and this. So in this video, I'll go over the best exotic combos that completely change the game for solo players. I'm Marshix, and I make Destiny 2 solo guides. If you find any of these combos interesting, be sure to leave a like down below. Also, comment if you've ever used any of these combos or plan to in the future. Thorn and Necrotic Grips work in a very unique way. Thorn normally shoots poison bullets that deal damage over time, and it gets stronger after kills, but that's not too important to this combo. When paired with the Necrotic Grips on the Warlock, kills with Thorn will trigger the spreading corruption from Necrotic Grips. So you get a kill with either a melee or Thorn, and it will shoot out a poison pulse. Anything in its radius will take damage over time, and if they die, it will shoot out another pulse, and repeat the process. This lets you kill hordes of enemies with a single bullet from a hand cannon. I'm not even exaggerating. It does all the work. This is an actual raid encounter meant for 6 people. What the heck? These kills don't spawn remnants for Thorn, but let's be honest, we don't even need them. And the damage is pretty significant too, especially when you realize this is on your primary hand cannon. This may be the coolest interaction in all of Destiny. The next combo makes explosions. Lots of explosions. Big explosions. But first, this video is sponsored by NordVPN. Internet safety is very important, and NordVPN is here to help with that. VPNs, or virtual private networks, do a lot of things, but the most important thing they do is encrypt your data to keep it safe. This stops potential hackers from stealing any of your sensitive information that you don't want getting out. Have you ever been winning a competitive match and suddenly get knocked offline? Odds are that was caused by a cheater. With Nord, that will never happen again because it will actively hide your IP address to prevent DDoS attacks. On top of that, you can change your virtual location with the click of a button. Is there a game or movie not available in your country? Just swap locations to wherever it is available and get it for yourself. And with Nord's over 5,200 servers across 60 countries, you can access just about anything you can think of. For instance, if you live in the US and there's an anime you want to watch, but it's only available in Japan, you can change your location to Japan and watch it. Go to nordvpn.com/Marshix or click the link in the description to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month with a huge discount. And it's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee, so why not check it out? Thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. To get these crazy explosions, we first need Tiku's Divination. Normally, you would hip-fire this bow to get tracking arrows that prime enemies for a follow-up explosive shot. But if you outright kill them while they're primed, they will still explode, whether you're using Tiku's or not. We're going to take advantage of that using Severance Enclosure. This forgettable exotic is actually extremely good with Tiku's. This makes your powered melee kills explode targets, and it makes bigger explosions from powerful enemies and finishers. So you can first prime enemies using hipfire on your bow, then finish them off with a melee to make massive explosions, and since there are technically 2 explosions happening at once, most things won't survive the blast. But it gets better. Middle Tree Sunbreaker has the throwing hammer for a ranged melee that you can pick up for another charge. Not to mention, you will quickly get stacks of Roaring Flames to power up your melee and one-shot most things. That is, if you don't kill everything from explosions. Le Monarch is a very powerful bow if you can consistently get its perk to activate. If you perfectly time your arrows, precision hits will create a poison cloud around your target. Since it does require that perfect timing, it can be difficult to always get the most out of it. But there's a weird interaction with Oathkeepers. This is supposed to only extend the duration you can charge a bow, but if you have it equipped with Monarch, the poison arrow perk will always be active even if you hold it there for a while. This makes it super easy to use and allows you to catch people off guard in Crucible. This basically removes the draw time from the weapon. Just charge it up from behind cover, then release it when you want to deal damage. And one thing to make this even more stupid is high energy fire. This makes it one-shot Guardians in Crucible. But you are a bad person if you use this. I should know, I use it all the time. You can turn yourself into a walking army with this next combo. Arc Souls can be spawned using Bottom Tree Stormcaller, and stronger ones can be created with Getaway Artist. These unfortunately don't stack with each other, but do you know what does stack with it? The portals from No Time to Explain. Get some rewind stacks to summon a portal that shoots for you, then consume an arc grenade to get an arc buddy to do the same. The 3 of you will act as a solo fire team. And let's be honest, 2 Arc Souls are probably more help than most blueberries and strikes. He said it, not me. The next combo is simple, but extremely effective. Sweet Business and Actium War Rig. Sweet Business will spin up and destroy everything in its path. Its downside is that it chews through ammo. But with Actium War Rig, it will steadily reload over time, giving you a much larger magazine than intended. You can shoot for about 30 seconds without reloading. With infinite ammo primaries, there's nothing stopping you from just holding down the trigger all the time. You'll flinch everything you encounter. Hive, Guardians, Hive Guardians. You know what? Forget about all this. I don't want more people to use this in Crucible. I want it all for myself. Do you like infinite invisibility? Well, this next combo utilizes Graviton Forfeit to stay invisible for a very long time. Graviton Forfeit will give you double the duration of your invisibility effects, and it will also give you faster melee regen, faster reload speed, and max recovery while you're invisible. You can use this with Smoke Bomb to give you 12 seconds of invis, and we're pairing this with Rat King to give us even more invisibility. Rat King's perk gives you 10 seconds of invis from reloading after a kill. If you ever need another Smoke Bomb, just go invis with Rat King and let it charge up quickly. Between the two of these, you can constantly have invisibility. But wait, did you know you can use this on other subclasses too? Use these exotics with Stasis for invis and lots of shurikens. Maybe you want faster throwing knives or uppercuts. There are tons of options to choose from, and you can still sneak around using invis without needing to run tether. Do you ever feel like walking into the middle of a battlefield and taking 0 damage? Well, this next combo will do just that. We have Icefall Mantle to replace your Titan Barricade with an Overshield. You will move slowly, but you'll be able to tank a lot of damage. Pair this with the Heir Apparent to give yourself a Colossus Shield on top of that. Not to mention, Heir Apparent is great for ad clear, and is pretty good in the ammo department too. Just make sure you throw on a couple reserves and scavengers. Even if your shield does get broken, you still have an Overshield to protect you. You'll be able to take so much damage that you can pretty much walk into any room and clear it out before they get to your actual health bar. Not even Mara Sov is this thick. Well, Mechaneer's Trick Sleeves are usually overshadowed by everything else hunters have, but it's actually amazing with a specific sidearm. Trick Sleeves give you an increased ready and reload speed with sidearms, and doubles your sidearm damage while you're critically wounded. Pair this with Devil's Ruin and you'll be taking full advantage of that damage buff. Devil's Ruin has the ability to shoot a long blast which consumes all of your ammo, so you can absolutely chunk anything you encounter. And you know what? We can make this even better by adding Surprise Attack. This mod lets you convert stacks of Charge with Light into damage boosted rounds for sidearms. You'll be dealing nearly triple damage with an already great exotic. If you don't like Devil's Ruin, maybe try out Cryosthesia. The damage won't be as high, but you'll be freezing people like crazy. This next combo gives you 20-second supers and turns Aggro Scepter up to 11. But if you found any of these combos interesting or helpful, hit like down below. And if you leave a nice comment, I'll heart it. Aggro Scepter is already great for ad clear and freezing enemies, but with a Stasis subclass, you can make this also generate a ton of super energy. Whisper of Bonds will give you super energy from killing frozen targets, and trust me, Aggros freezes targets. You can further increase this with Mantle of Battle Harmony. Not only will this give you super energy from Stasis kills, but it will increase the damage of Aggers while your super is full. And this only gets better with the Aggro Scepter Catalyst. This allows it to consume super energy to deal more damage, overfill the magazine, and slow and freeze enemies on contact. As long as you continue to get kills, you'll generate so much super energy that you never have to stop the overcharge mode. Throw in Ice Flare Bolts, Whisper of Fissures, and Whisper of Durance, and you're on your way to one of the best Stasis builds for PvE. The next combo lets you spam grenades and deal double damage on any class, but you'll need to check out this video to learn how to get it for yourself. Thanks for watching, I'm Marshix, and I'll see you next time.